Man, it's so sad, dude. Dude, let's go. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We are going to be getting into Shippuden today. Pick it back off after Nagato and Konan's backstory. Well, I guess Pain's origin story makes a lot more sense after seeing everything that they went through, especially around Yahiko's death, man. Dude. Oh, and Nagato's parents' death, of course. But Yahiko's death, dude, that scene, that got me good last time. Let's go ahead and recap the character ratings. We gave MVP to Yahiko kind of for his leadership, but especially that sacrifice where Nagato was put in that awful position. And, you know, I don't know if Yahiko knew about what Nagato's, main goal or dream at that time was. I mean, his main goal had become Yahiko's, but what he had told Jiraiya was that he just wanted to protect those two, and to be forced in a situation where he'd have to kill Yahiko is just so awful. And Yahiko did it for him. Really beautiful, but tragic. For the best moment, we give that to Nagato in his fight against Hanzo. Really cool seeing the ghetto statue thing that, maybe a little bit more where Pain's power comes from. Kind of all the rods go into his back and he can channel his chakra. Really cool. Skipped over the funniest, and then for the Sacco, gave it to Hanzo for setting their asses up. And shout out Sacco. There shouldn't be a shout out, just secondary Sacco gave it to fucking Danzo. Of course, Danzo and Hanzo, they are rhyming and they are in the mix together, dude. Freaking Danzo is all over the place, man. That guy sucks. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all have been having a good week. I've been doing some gaming, been on the Battlefield 6 grind. I haven't been really much of a first-person shooter gamer in a while. I don't know if any of y'all are gamers or any of y'all are playing Battlefield 6, but it's just been popping off. It's been fun. Although I am trash at Battlefields. I was more of a Call of Duty player back in the day. But I can't say I have played a Call of Duty game in 10 years or something. But this game's been fun. Even though I suck, it's very immersive, which is cool. But yeah, y'all, I think with all that being said, we can just go ahead and get into this reaction. If y'all enjoy it, drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're new and you want to follow for more. I appreciate y'all's support. I know we still got quite a long journey here in Shippuden, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this. I don't want to see when Madara came through and recruited him for the Akatsuki. Yeah. Continue to experience even more pain. Proclaim peace for themselves, more like it. It's honestly probably a lot of versions of this in real life. War-ridden nations that are taken advantage of by big nations. Yeah, man. I feel like if I was Naruto, I would first just say sorry for the land of fire and what happened in Nagato, even though it's not his fault. It's part of that land. Interesting. イライヤ先生の信じたことを信じてみるか。
なるほど。それがお前の答えか。で、俺たちにお前が世界を平和にするのを待てとでも言うのか。ふざけるな。今さら地雷や。
Yeah. I feel like that's not a good enough answer for him.
しないのだ。俺たちが呪われた世界に生きている限り、そんなものありはしない。
なら俺がその呪いを解いてやる。平和ってのがあるなら俺がそれを掴み取ってやる。
Gutsy ninja, man.
俺は諦めね
え。お前、それは。
ナガト、どうしたの？
そのセリフは。
そうだってばよ。
Let's try his. Yeah.
この本の中のセリフだ。エロ仙人の書いた最初の本だ。エロ仙人はこの本で本気で世界を変えようとしてた。本の最後にこの本を書くヒントをくれた弟子のことが書いてあった。あんたの名前だ、ナガト。
So he had read this or heard this from Dry at some point too.
先生、どうした？今大丈夫ですか？
本を書こうと思っておったが、なかなかアイデアが出なくてな。腹ごしらえをしてからにしようと休憩中だ。で、どうした？
先生が前に言われたこの世界の憎しみについて俺なりに考えてみました。
おお、何かいい案でも見つけたかの？
平和、そこへ行く方法はまだ俺にも分かりません。いつか俺がこの呪いを解いてみせます。平和ってのがあるなら俺が掴み取ってみせます。
Damn, so you got inspired by him, yeah.
要はそれを信じる力です。
Dang, dude. So in a way, Nagato connects to Naruto as well.
どうなさったんです？
どうやらお前のおかげでいい本が書けそうだ。さて、そうなるとまず主人公の名前を何にするかだが。
So this is when he finds when he is inspired by the Naruto as well.
それで安心して里に帰れる。これからはお前たちだけでやっていけ。
Damn. I wish he had brought them like with him or stayed with them.
だと思われるぞ。
It's rare for Yahiko to cry too.
お前は美人になるだろう。大きくなったらまた会おうの。
Oh, and then the next time he sees her, man. So sad.
この先悲しいことも多々あるだろう。だが今度はお前たちの力でこの国を変えてゆけ。長門、お前たちは成長した。そうだろう。
ありがとう、先生。
いつまで泣いてんの、ヤヒコ。またいつか会えるよ。
先生。
Oh, he's leave the book there too? Oh, man. Damn, I got mad fucking goosebumps right now. Jirai is goated, dude.
諦めろ。一言いいか。聞かねえ。もうくたばれ。俺が諦めるの。
I'm me giving up.
諦めろ。俺を倒してもまた次の刺客がこの里を襲う。俺たちが呪われた忍びの世界に生きている限り平穏はない。
Yeah, that's Nagato now, man.
俺がその呪いを解いてやる。平和ってのがもしあるな。
Yeah, he gave up on this, or lost sight of it, I'd say. I wouldn't say meant to give up, but he lost sight.
俺の名は、俺の名は。
All he knows is Naruto.
するとお前は仙人の生まれ変わりなのかもしれんの。お前の目に仙人の思いが託されている気がするわい。わしはある仙人からお告げを受け取る。わしの弟子が忍びの世界に大きな変革をもたらすと、その変革者を導くものだと。それがお前だと信じとる。お前を信じとる。
Man, it's so sad, dude. Yeah, probably a shock in his face to be like, connect the dots, Naruto.
お前なら本当に。
要はそれを信じる力です。
Power to have faith, despite your pain.
大物を釣ったの。
Despite the cruelty of the world.
おいしい。うまそうだな、母さん。
召し上がれ、ナガト。
痛みで世界を導くより、痛みを乗り越えたお前の力でそれを成し遂げてほしかった。
Yep.
なら俺はエロ仙人の信じたことを信じてみる。そしてこの本の主人公の名前、それが
俺がその呪いを解いてやる。平和ってのがもしあるなら俺がそれを掴み取ってやる。俺は諦めない。貴様は俺の名は
ナルトだ。
Let's go, dude. Wow.
この本の主人公の名前、それがナルトだ。だから俺の名前はエロ仙人からもらった大切な形見だ。俺が諦めて師匠の形見に傷をつけるわけにはいかねえ。俺はほかげになる。そんでもって雨隠れも平和にしてみせる。俺を信じてくれ。
Aw. I love how he asked them to believe in him.
お前はどうして自分が変わらないと言い切れる。これからどれほどの痛みがお前を襲うことになっても変わらないと自分を信じたままでいられるか。そう言い切れるのか。自分自身を信じられるのか。
俺だって痛みはあった。
Yeah, plenty of times. Yeah, he didn't have a family like Nagato. Couldn't save a friend. Lost Jiraiya, man. Yeah. Not this scene again, god damn it. Oh.
腹の中にもでっけえ痛みを飼ってる。これからだってどんな痛みが俺に襲いかかるか。だからって自分を信じられなくなっちまったら、主人公が変わっちまったら別の物語になっちまう。
Like that.
そうしたもんとは別の本になっちまう。それじゃあナルトじゃねえ。
He needs to embody it, man.
師匠みたいに本は書けねえ。だから続編は俺自身の歩く生き様だ。
Live through it.
言いてえことがあっても歩いてく。それがナルトだ。
Beautiful. Beautiful.
主人公が変わったら別の物語に。俺は兄弟子、同じ死を仰いだ者同士理解し合えるはずだと前に言ったな。あれは冗談のつもりだったんだがな。
I think he understands.
お前は不思議なやつだ。昔の俺を思い出させる。
ナガト。
俺はジライアを信じることができなかった。いや、自分自身をも。だが、お前は俺と違った道を歩く未来を予感させてくれる。
Mysterious power.
お前を信じてみよう。
Dude, let's go.
渦巻きナルト。下道輪廻転生の術。
ナガト、あなた。
コナン、もういい。俺には新たな選択肢ができた。諦めていた選択肢が。
なんだ、何の術だってばよ。
What's he doing?
ネガを持つ者はペイン6人すべての術を扱い、生と死の存在する世界の外にいると言われている。ナガトの動力は生死を司る術。
Jeez.
7人目のペイン。
下道。
今のチャクラでこの術を使ったらナガトは
Damn, dude, I don't want him to die.
そしてこの子にナガトを変えた不思議な子。
Holy. Is he like healing everybody?
終わったようじゃの。
どうなったがじゃ。
予言通りじゃ。イライアの弟子二人ともが予言の子として交わり、忍びの変革を導く者たちだった。
Yeah, Nagato ended up doing it in the end. Played a huge role too.
イライアが諦めん選択をした時点で、このことはもう決まっていたのかもしれんの。あの本が本当に世界を変え。
Yeah, it was what connected them, man. Connected everything together. Oh, that was so beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful writing. Back to Kakashi. I guess Nagato might bring him back, I guess. I guess if Nagato's healing everyone, it could make sense that Kakashi was actually dead.
父さん、俺ずっと言いたいことがあったんだ。 なんで木の葉の白い牙と呼ばれた英雄の父さんが大切な里の掟を破って仲間の命を助けるため任務を中断することを選んだのか。そんなことをしなければ父さんは誰にも責められることもなく自分で自分を追い込むこともなかったのにって。
God, so awful, man. Yeah.
そうか。お前もそれなりに大変だったようだな。
あ、でもね父さん、結果はどうあれ父さんは精一杯やったよ。今なら父さんを理解できる。みんなのために掟を破った父さんを
Oh.
誇りに思う。
Yeah, I'm sure his dad needs to hear that.
ありがとう。
And he's coming back. Wow, man. Man, just how strong Nagato is. Imagine if he kept believing. Jeez. That's quite some scream.
サク様が確実に死んでいた。
Let's go, he's back. My frog, dude. GG.
バカな、こんなことが。
Yeah, it kind of shows you just how many people died from this too. Shizune's back too.
どういうことだ。
イルカ先生、
無事だったのか。
先生もだこれ。
エビス先生、お怪我。擦り傷ですよ。このハマル君に助けられました。今は私の傷のことよりこの現象です。
Now imagine if everyone didn't let Naruto just go and talk to Nagato. Yeah, you.
どうやら
Where's your faith? I bet it'll be restored after this. Is game white?
なんだ、何が起こったんだってばよ。
里の人たちがどんどん生き返っています。
それって。
多少自立ができるようになるまでだがな。これがせめてもの償いだ。
Interesting, I like that.
この葉に来て俺が殺めた者たちならまだ間に合う。これがせめてもの償いだ。
Oh, living through Jiraiya now, man.
どうやらお前はここに来るには早すぎたようだ。お前にはまだやるべきことがあるはずだ。父さん、お前と話せてよかった。
Yeah, it's a great moment for Kakashi, man.
ありがとう。安心して生きる。
Oh. Oh man, these episodes are so emotional, man. Love it.
やっと会えるよ。
父ちゃん。
あり、かかしのか。
よかった、よかったよ、かかし先生。
私がすべて説明します。
お前。
戦いとは双方に死と傷と痛みを伴わせるものだ。大切な人の死ほど受け入れられず、死ぬはずがないと都合よく思い込む。特に戦争を知らないお前たちの世代は仕方がない。死に意味を見出そうとするが、あるのは痛みとどこにぶつけていいかわからない憎しみだけ。ゴミのような死と永久に続く憎しみと言えない痛み、それが戦争だ。ナルト、お前がこれから立ち向かうことになる。
Yeah, it's inevitable that some war is gonna happen in this show, man.
本といい、お前といい、誰かが全て仕組んだことのよう。いや、これこそが本当の神の。
A real work of a god.
俺の役目はここまでのようだ。ナルト、お前だったら本当に。
Damn. Now Conan's all alone too. Now you go.
そいつも連れて帰んのか。
ええ、このペイン天道こそヤヒコの亡骸で作ったもの。私たちにとっては大切な人。
ヤヒコってそいつだったのか。お前はどうするんだ。もう暁に戻る。
Yeah. I was curious about this.
暁は抜ける。私にとってはヤヒコとヤヒコの夢、そしてナガトの夢。二人の夢がお前に託されたなら、これからはお前が二人の夢だ。ナガトがお前を信じたなら、私はお前を信じる。
Yeah.
私たちは目がくれば、お前と共に二人の夢を追いかけることにしよう。
Oh man.
答えが見つからんかった時はその答えをお前に託すとしようかの。
お前を信じてみよ、渦巻きナルト。
ナルトって名前と諦めないど根性、それから痛み、それが師匠と兄
And sibling disciple, man. Aww. That's cute.
今度こそお前は散ることのない希望の花であってくれ。
見ててくれ師匠。
Wow, man. Amazing. This whole storyline is so well written. Naruto needs to nap for like 3 days at least. He's earned it. Oh, Kakashi's there to catch him. As always. As always.
先生、
背にいろ。 重くなったな。
Yeah, he's not as light as he used to be when you catch him and carry him. Damn, man. Huge turning point for Naruto.
みんな、お前が帰るのを待ってたんだ。
将来の夢は木陰を越す。
Is he there? If not, he's super close. Everyone's believing in him now.
ナルト、よく頑張ったな。
Oh. Just how many people is he gonna inspire through this?
すべて私を通して伝えておきました。敵はどんなだった？
言って押すなってばよ。
Oh, they should be proud. Yeah.
こら、いい加減やめ。そうだ、無茶ばっかりして、このバカ。
Damn. Oh.
ありがとう。
やりましたね、ナルト君。おう、あれこそまさに青春だ。
God damn it, guy.
一人でやりやがるとはな。
ちょっと惚れちゃうかも。
Dang. He's becoming quite the ladies' man now.
随分差をつけられたものだな。
イルカ先生、俺らも行くぞ。
いいんだ、ここで。
でも、
まあまあ、すごいですね、ナルト君は。
Man, all of his teachers must have such pride in him.
厄介者だと思っていました。この宿命を恐れるあまり遠巻きにして関わろうとはしなかった。出演のガキは忍者にするべきではない。テロリストのザブザを倒したんだってよ。どうやらキュービの子が活躍したらしい。
うっそ、あれは落ちこぼれって聞いてたけど。
あのキュービの子が。
No, he had a huge part, man. They still doubted him.
あいつ意外とやるもんだな。
Such a good moment.
あれが例
Him blowing the hearts. I loved his reaction to that fight. Yeah, you can see how the attitude towards him, the trust towards him, starts to slowly shift over time.
諦めない彼の姿勢とまっすぐな人道を見せつけられて、少しずつ彼を認めざるを得なくなっていました。
And that helped Nagato acknowledge him and believe in him. Changed Gaara's attitude too.
五代目火影様が決まってよかった。これで里を一安心だ。ジライア様とナルトのおかげだな。
And he protected her too.
ウチハのサスケは連れ返せなかったらしいよ。ナルトのやつ、落ち込んでなきゃいいな。
They're starting to care at that point. Actually, you're like worried about him. God, man, the death of Jiraiya makes it so much more painful now, knowing Nagato's story. And how he switched his tune at the end. I'm sure he feels awful about that. Or felt awful before he died.
心からナルト君のことを信じ、案じ、期待し、願っている。彼は本当に多くの人々の心を変
He
え。
has. That's his power, man.
頑張りましたから。
いるかよ。なんです？おかげさま。 お前の気持ちわからんでもないが、あやつもお前と同じだ。親の愛情を知らず、里の者にはあの事件のだから動きを引くためにいたずらをするしかなかったのじゃ。どんな形であれ自分の存在価値を認めて欲しかったのじゃよ。四代目は里の者たちにナルトを英雄として見て欲しかった。
He is, dude.
願って封印し死んだ。
Aw.
三代目四代目今目の前に英雄がいます。
Oh, goosebumps. Yes. Oh, guys, great end of that arc. Oh man, I feel so many emotions from that. Oh, what a journey, y'all. That was so good, so freaking good. There's a hero right before our eyes. Man, what a way to end the arc here. Y'all, I absolutely adored these episodes. Adored the writing, the way this all wrapped up, the way that Naruto, Nagato, and Jiraiya all connect together. You know, Nagato's realization, Nagato's faith in the end. Just extremely beautiful, and I really love especially just how it resonates with myself, and I'm sure it probably resonates with a lot of y'all, and just the importance of faith and this, you know, kind of symbolism, or I don't know the right literature term for it, but you know, kind of like the symbolism of a hero, what it means to be a hero, and the hero in this story, in this world of Naruto, of this ninja world, and the way it relates to life in general, for me at least, is just very impactful. You know, off the bat, one of the first things that surprised me about this was that I had kind of expected this to kind of be as simple as Naruto being able to overcome his hatred, to be able to forgive Nagato, Pain, Konan, all of them, and truly understand. And he does seem to understand more, but he isn't able to forgive. And I thought that was really interesting because it's, in a way, I was kind of being a little unrealistic, you know, for just how fresh this pain is for Naruto, you know, and pain is not something that is easily healed. Some people probably think you can't ever heal from pain fully. You just grow around it and through it and transcend it to a degree through your growth. And so I kind of actually really like that I was wrong here. I like that it took a bigger twist here. It took a more of a, it's not as tangible, but it's almost more beautiful and almost more realistic with how everything really comes down to faith and kind of idealizing what it means to have faith, be a hero, and continue to believe that there is a future that can have true peace. Something that humans, every one of us as individuals, as culture, community, should try to embody in ourselves and the people around us to believe. We see that a lot in this story where, you know, faith helps people move through their pain. You know, we see Naruto, even though he can't accept Nagato here, or he can't truly understand and forgive him, he has so much hatred within him. Faith still helps him move through that pain, through that hatred, to keep believing in humanity, in the world, in himself still. And maybe even Nagato, right? Like, and in a way, we see that come to fruition as well with Nagato's change of heart. But, you know, that faith allows you to move through that pain, but then it also helps embody that faith in the people around you. You know, when you keep your faith, it helps, you know, you believe in the people who are close to you, and in turn, they believe in themselves and the people around them. So it's almost like a compounding effect to a degree. And I think that happens a lot in both sides, right? Whether you have faith or you're a skeptic or whatever, the people around you feel that, and your impact on the people around you, will determine the attitudes of the future generation a lot of times. But yeah, let's kind of walk through this conversation with Naruto and Nagato because it's so amazingly tied together with Jiraiya and A Tale of a Gutsy Ninja, the story of Naruto Uzumaki, dude, or Uzumaki? Dude, just so freaking good. So, Naruto says that he can't accept, what Nagato has done. He can't overcome his hatred. He can't forgive him. But he is going to live through Jiraiya's will, what he passed down to him, to keep believing that faith. And, he said that he'll live through that instead. So he doesn't want to settle it with Nagato. Like Nagato asks him, he's like, what does that mean though? Are you going to settle it? He's like, no, I'm going to continue to live through it. I'm not going to kill you guys. And Nagato thinks that's interesting, but he's also very skeptical. He's like, well, there's no such thing as peace, right? He's like, how can not you expect me to wait for you to bring peace? I have a method for bringing peace here. How can I have faith that you will bring peace? You expect me to just wait around? And he literally quotes the book basically. There's no such thing as true peace. As long as we live in this cursed world, peace is impossible. And man, that was just such a good connection. And at first you're like, okay, well, maybe he's just kind of embodying the antagonist in that story to, he's kind of represents that. But no, it's Naruto then responds and says, then I'll break that curse. If there's such a thing as peace, I'll seize it. I'll never give up. And that shocks Nagato. You see in his eyes, like, hold on, I remember that. And then we get the flashback of how Nagato was the one who originally said similar words that to inspire Jiraiya for his book, which I think is so beautiful to tie Nagato and when he did have faith before he experienced, too much pain. He'd already had some pain, but he experienced too much pain to lose his faith, that he was the one who inspired Jiraiya to write this book and to embody that in his writing, in his words, and to inspire multiple people like Naruto, to inspire Minato, right? Like so many people now, Naruto is slowly gaining the hearts of all the people around him through his belief as a gutsy ninja who will never give up, and somebody who has so much faith in himself and the world around him. And it's just so freaking good, man. What Nagato specifically says in the flashback to inspire Jiraiya is, I don't know how to achieve peace yet, similar to Naruto right now, right? But someday I'll break this curse. If there is such a thing as peace, I'll seize it. There's something more important than the method. It's the power to believe in it. And that last part, that's the part that, kind of varies a little bit from the actual dialogue in the book. In the story, it says, I'll never give up, right? And that represents the power to believe in it. But I want to focus there because, what Nagato says in that last line, there's something more important than the method. It's the power to believe it. Nagato at this point has the method. He has a methodology for trying to create peace in the world. And even though it's like kind of a temporary and like a fake peace, a dark peace, it is a method, and it's more than Naruto has. It's more than anybody has that is, kind of condemning what he's doing. But going back to this, it's about the power to believe in it. There's something more than a method. And I know that's intangible, and I feel like depending on who you are in your life, this would hit home with you more or not. But, a lot of times, like the mindsets we have, the faith that we have, the thing that keeps us moving in life and grounded and healthy for the world around us is what impacts the world around us the most, what really brings about change the most, what brings about more healthy people, more good-spirited people, less evil, right? Calling the truth, calling out, being more virtuous to call out evil in the world and not let evil manifest or grow because of people's skepticism or pain in itself, right? And I just love that, Nagato was the one who inspired Jiraiya, and even though Nagato fell off the path and he lost his faith, and through so much tragedy, that his inspiration for Jiraiya was written to that book, which downstream impacted Naruto, Minato, and others, but definitely Naruto, which then comes back full circle to inspire and change Nagato's mindset at the very end here. I just think that whole circle is just so beautifully written. It connects really well with the prophecy as well. I just think this was played out kind of the prophecy chosen one trope really well. Like, I've seen or consumed other media with the chosen one kind of thing, but this one is one of the best ones I've definitely have consumed. It ties together so well, and I just love that Jiraiya is at the center of it all. His book really did bring about such great change, and that's something to be said about books and literature in general. It's a way that we impact people around us and transcend time, right? Even after you're dead, your beliefs and your words and your stories can impact people in the current generation, the current people who are alive. And I love that Jiraiya, the author, was able to be that centerpiece for this all. Without him, none of this would have been possible. Without Nagato or Naruto, none of it would have been possible. But Jiraiya is that grounding centerpiece. I really love too in the flashback. It's a small thing, but like as Jiraiya is kind of talking about how he believes that Nagato could be this chosen one without the prophecy foretold. He says that he believes in Nagato, that he can do it. Once again, the faith and the people around you. And to see Nagato actually smile, that was a really pretty moment. Really sad too. It was really sad, but I love seeing younger Nagato smile and like have some joy instead of so much pain. Even after Nagato was kind of starting to be influenced here, his pain and his skepticism he's still battling with it, right? And I think it makes sense. It's realistic as well. He's like, Naruto asks him to believe in him. He's going to become the Hokage. He'll bring peace to the Rain Village, but Nagato is still struggling with it, especially because he understands pain very well. He's experienced so much of it, and he knows what it does to people. And he questions Naruto. He's like, how do I know that you won't change as you experience more pain in your life? And Naruto answers with that he has experienced pain. He has a lot of pain inside of him. And we see a whole compilation of his pain, him being isolated as a kid and hated, the eyes of skepticism towards him, of mistrust, losing Sasuke, losing Jiraiya. He's experienced a whole lot of pain. Now, maybe not to the same extent as Nagato has, but he is still moved forward. He still embodies this faith, and he wants to keep on representing this hero, right? And he kind of claims that no matter how great the pain, I'll continue walking because that's who Naruto, or the hero, is. His hero written in Jiraiya's story, that he's living the will through of Jiraiya. It's this great depiction of somebody who, despite everything, continues to have faith and walking towards the light, not walking towards the darkness. And I just think that's so well written, man. It's so good. I love like the symbolism of the hero. That's something that we all should try to embody in our own lives, is, that kind of that mythical hero to a degree, right? I think that's some kind of depiction in literature a lot. Once again, the term for it's escaping me. Like I want to say an allegory or something, but it is some kind of something bigger than us, something that the flaws of the human condition don't really reach naturally, but that we can all have faith to get to. That keeps us moving in the right direction more so than the reality of the world and our brokenness, the trying to kind of solve things with a more tangible methodology like Nagato has. A lot of times it's more about trying to be something greater than ourselves. And I think it's something to be said with religion. It makes me curious. Like Nagato even says that this whole story, like Jiraiya, like this, tale of a gutsy ninja coming back in front of him and everything connecting, feels like a work of a god. And it makes me really curious about the author. Is he a spiritual, religious person. I've talked about this before on the channel, but I grew up religious. I'm more agnostic these days, but it makes me very curious about a lot of the teachings of religion. Like, faith is a crucial principle, at least of Christianity, which is what I grew up in. It's so crucial. And there's so many other, virtuous things within religion that, to try to challenge people to be like, more like a Christ, right? Like the Christ figure. And, like as I've grown up and gone through the world, like I've kind of gotten disconnected from a lot of that stuff, kind of been more in the world itself. But this whole plot line makes me like very curious about how I can have more faith in my life, have more faith in myself, more faith in the world. Does that mean that you need to have faith in a God? Maybe not. I don't know. My instinct says it doesn't need to be that, but there is something to be said about people who are religious. They have a lot more faith in their life, and they're able to move through pain a lot of times better than other people are. Like, there's statistics about people who are religious and they are able to move through tragedy much better. Like, they have lower rates of depression and like suicide, during times of really intense pain. It's because they believe in something greater, right? They have faith in something greater. It's able to help ground them and move and walk through their pain towards still being good for the world and not being consumed by their pain and the cruelty of the world. So I don't know. I'm curious. This is mean I'm going to go back to church. Maybe not. I don't know. But it does mean for me that I'm going to be introspecting on that. I'm curious about that, and at least trying to have faith in myself, bare minimum, and the people around me, the people that I love. I'm going to have faith in them. I think that's such an important thing, like for us to all try to be that hero that they're speaking of. So well written, y'all. I as y'all can see, I just feel so inspired and impacted by this story, this arc. It's just so amazing. And ultimately, Nagato chooses to put his faith in Naruto. He, as Naruto connects back to the hero of the story and what he says about moving through the pain and how that, if he crumbled from the pain, it wouldn't be the hero that Naruto, that the hero in Tales of a Gutsy Ninja is. And he chooses to put his faith in him, and he uses that jutsu technique to heal everybody in the village. And I love how it connects to the flashback where Jiraiya is talking to Orochimaru, saying that he'll stay with the 3 orphans, and he's saying it's the least I can do. Like, he knows that the Leaf and this war has impacted the Rain Village a lot, but he says that it's the least I can do. And here Nagato is basically doing the same. Obviously he's more directly implicated on hurting everybody or killing a lot of people, but he says it's the least I can do. So I love how, as he gives his faith to Naruto, he's also coming back to his sensei's teachings and just respecting who Jiraiya was. And I can imagine that Nagato probably feels a lot after being the one to kill Jiraiya. In some ways, he's getting some redemption here. Man, what a great character Nagato. Such pain is a great antagonist. And obviously that heals a lot of people, including Kakashi. So Kakashi was dead. I didn't want to accept it. I didn't think he was dead, but he was dead. And he's brought back. But I do love the conversation with Kakashi and his father as well, right? Like how Kakashi, tells his dad that he's proud of him for the decision he made, even though he was bitter after his father died, as his father offed himself, and the pain that all that there was from that. He tells his father he's proud of him, and that helps his father move on at the end. After Kakashi leaves, he's able to actually get out of this weird purgatory and able to, quote unquote, go to heaven or this afterlife to be with Kakashi's mother, which I thought that was a really beautiful moment too. I also love, some small moments at the end with Konan and Naruto's conversation, and how Konan is kind of alone now, and she has Yahiko's body, Nagato's body after he dies, after he gives up the rest of his life force to put his faith in Naruto. Naruto asks her what she's going to do, and she says she's going to lead the Akatsuki, and that the Rain Village will be someone who puts their faith in Naruto too. So there's probably gonna be some alliance here, I'd assume, which I love. And I love especially that she gives him the like the bouquet, origami bouquet of flowers. I thought that was really cute, man. I think the thing that wraps all of, kind of who Naruto is at this point is how they explain that Naruto has inherited the faith of many. His name, literally his name from Jiraiya and and the tale of a gutsy ninja, the guts to never give up, which he gets from Jiraiya, and pain from Nagato. So in a way, Nagato and Jiraiya have, and Minato of course is a crucial piece here as well, but they've all passed down almost like a complete picture of this hero, of who the hero is, and Naruto is just embodying it so well. Yeah, I can't wait to see this hero kind of go further on in this story. I loved the village's reception of him. You can see everybody's skepticism and mistrust, and slowly it being dispelled over time through his different accomplishments. Love that scene. And I just love that, he's truly accepted and admired now because he has embodied this hero for his whole time, despite having so much pain. And this is somebody that the village can trust and can look up to put their faith in, to lead them to a more peaceful world. Somebody that they can, know is somebody who's looking out for them, but also looking out for the world in general. All right, let's go ahead and do the character ratings, y'all. For MVP, I'm gonna give it to Naruto, the hero of the story, the literal story, this story in real time, hero of the village. I just love who he represents, what he represents symbolically in life in general. It's just beautifully written. I can't say that enough. I know I've said that like 100 times now, but it's just so well written. Best moment, I'm gonna give it to Nagato, realizing that he was Jiraiya's inspiration, and now Nagato's understanding of pain and the original inspiration he gave to Jiraiya about the tale of a gutsy ninja manifesting in Naruto right in front of him. That meaningfulness, a work of a god per se, right? Like, just so good, man. I love it. No funniest moment this time. For Sako, honestly, there wasn't really someone to give Sako to, but I'm gonna still give it to Danzo. Even though he's not in this, I still am pissed off that he was involved in the last episodes. And also, he's just the opposite of the hero. He really is someone who's after the power, after the method, more so than the belief in the faith. He does not represent the hero at all. So we'll keep giving Danzo Sako. But yeah, y'all. Oh wait, actually, we do need to do this arc's best character, my favorite character, I guess. Oh man, this is always so hard. I think, man, there's three characters that come to mind: Nagato, Naruto, obviously, and Jiraiya. Believe it or not, Jiraiya's impact after the last arc. I think I'm gonna give it to Nagato though, because I think overall he is the piece that has like connected. I mean, no. You see how I'm struggling. Yeah, I'll give it to Nagato. I think it makes the most sense because he's such a good antagonist in this arc. This whole arc centers around his infiltration and attack of the Leaf Village and the devastation, his methodology, his pain. Obviously, Naruto has such a big amount of growth with Sage Mode and the epic fights we get, and him embodying the hero. Jiraiya is that character who kind of connects everything together with his book. But I think overall I'm going to give it to Nagato because of his impact on the story as an antagonist, and I think he's a brilliant antagonist. I love when flawed characters kind of realize their way in a realistic way like this. I think was really well written around his character, and I love that his initial faith he had inspired Jiraiya's story to later bring about this hero who saves Nagato from his pain. So beautiful, man. I love the full circle of it all. So yeah, Nagato, best character of this arc for me. But yeah, let me know what y'all's favorite character of this arc was. Let me know what y'all thought about these episodes. I thought it was amazing. Let me know if I missed anything in terms of, kind of like the symbolism, all these things. I feel like I'm going to just be thinking about this so much. I'm definitely going to watch this with Bethany tonight, and I'll let you know as we start the next arc if there's any more things I realize. But I appreciate y'all joining me on this journey. It's been so much fun, especially in this arc as things kind of tie all together. I really feel like this is kind of like closing the chapter on a big part of Shippuden and probably Naruto as a whole. You know, they definitely are foreshadowing war to come and the pain that Naruto will have to work through in the future. But I feel like this is a really good kind of stopping point. This is closing a chapter and beginning a new one in Naruto. So yeah, y'all, I'll catch y'all for the next arc as we kind of go into the next chapter here. But I just appreciate y'all joining me for this journey. It's been a lot of fun sharing my experience with you all and just seeing y'all's feedback. I love that you guys get a lot out of this. It means a lot to me that you all watch my content and care about my experience. It's really fun to do with you all. So thank you for sticking around, especially if you stuck around towards the end of this video. I know it's a long review section. So yeah, I hope you all have a really good rest of your day, a good week, and I will catch you for the next arc. Peace.